Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm the Game Master Kyle.
I'm Todd.
I'm Corey.
I'm Austin.
Tonight we're bringing you 50 great American gravy recipes.
And our studio's now in flames.
We've researched these meticulously. They're all 100% heart healthy. Wait, no, let me check my notes. They're deadly.
They are made with...
Wait, it's World War II episodes. It's all healthy.
Yeah, bacon, fat, and arsenic.
Most of them are just shit on a shingle, but...
In World War II, cigarettes were the healthiest.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Things, yeah.
And by the way, we are rebranding the podcast as Lard Quest.
Ooh.
But no, we're playing ACHTUNG Cthulhu. We're playing through the Shadows of Atlantis campaign, which highly recommend.
Yeah, it's cool.
The bastards are in the mountains of Tibet / Nepal / Northern India / Himalayas. It's very non-specific exactly where this takes place.
/ guitarist from Guns N' Roses. Oh, wait, we're not doing that. Okay.
Todd, who are you playing?
I'm Sven. Sven is a Norwegian rune weaver. I hate Nazis and also Finland.
All right.
Oh, rivalry.
Really?
Oh, seriously, the Finns can shuck a icicle off of my taint.
Okay, Corey.
I'm playing Corporal Sarah Walker. Feel like she should have been promoted by now. I mean, how hard is it to become a sergeant?
Well, we know in the future she's still a corporal
Oberle's a colonel.
when she goes to France.
The fucking patriarchy. Luckily, the doggy Archie is not as strong. We have General Oberle. He's generally a dog with psychic abilities.
Yep.
Austin.
Yeah, hey there, I'm Pierre Walsh, a Canadian adventurer. I don't have any rivals, really.
The three of you are on the grounds of the Veiled Monastery, high in the mountains. It is night. You've been climbing the steps of the Thunka, this giant stone edifice that butts up against the mountain. From that edifice rises a radio tower, and in front of that radio tower stands an Italian with a flamethrower, Dr. Emilio Leonardo, a.k.a. L. He laughs maniacally, points at you, and fires the flamethrower. At the base of the Thunka, Dob warriors in their blue clothing. I'm sure it's not called robes, but I don't know what monks wear. Habits? Wait, no, that's European monks.
That's nuns.
Oh. I'm not good at monastery / abbey clothing.
How do you solve a problem like Kyle?
Kyle, you've started 3 cults. Don't expect us to believe.
Not at monasteries. And it's all underwear oriented.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Kyle in the old tent revival underwear.
This is America, Austin. It's the duct tape underwear cult.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
That's unpleasant.
Look, if you'll do that, you're in. You'll do anything.
You got it.
Is that what those Hellbop idiots were up to? They all had duct tape underwear, and they didn't choose to be castrated. They just ripped it off.
No, theirs were too loose.
Oh, yeah.
Tightening them increases patriotism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anywhere in
Interesting.
the scrotum or cervix area, you're good.
Cool.
Science.
America.
Kyle did convince me to join his underwear cult, the Fruit of the Loam.
You guys are in a pickle. You're here to get the Book of the Machine, destroy the radio tower.
Kyle, the base of the steps is where we had all jumped down from the top of the wall, right?
Roughly speaking, sure.
Okay. So that's also where Pierre had planted his first C4 charge as a way of blowing out the wall and providing an escape route.
That sounds correct.
All right, so then to start things off, as we're hurrying up the steps, Pierre raises that detonator in his hand. He doesn't even turn around. It's going to be a cool moment, or we hope it will be, because Austin hasn't rolled yet. And he says, hey, steady there, guys. Hang on a sec. And he triggers the C4. Now, this was done in advance, Kyle, but I'm assuming I'll still have to roll for something.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably going to have to shoot the C4 because remote detonators weren't invented in World War II.
Oh, shit.
Were psychic detonators invented?
Also, no.
Okay.
That doesn't happen until 1947. But you can totally shoot at the C4. Pierre knows where it is.
Okay.
He knows where he put it.
All right. Pierre spins around and takes a knee on the steps, pulls out his 45. He does take aim, so I'm going to use my sharpshooter talent, which means when I aim, I get the first bonus D20 for free. So then, how many successes am I going to need here to hit this?
So I'm going to say difficulty 3.
So I'm using my standard shooting combo, which is coordination and fighting. So target number 14. I am using my focus of handguns, which will bring my crit range up to 3. So rolling 3 die. And you know what? We built up a lot of momentum last time.
Have at it.
So I'm going to spend 2 and get a 4th. We've still got 3 left. That's a 7, a 4, and a 10. So 3 successes.
There's a massive explosion of rocks and skulls as the round hits the C4 at the base of the ring wall. The bone and stone shrapnel flies into the Dobdobs, who cry out, terror, panic. They did not see that coming. All right, roll your damage for the C4.
Okay, that damage is 10 effect die, stun. Salvo is intense. And I don't really know how salvo applies on C4. Kyle, how does that work?
I'm assuming it would just always be salvo active.
I guess, because it's
you're
AoE, essentially.
Yeah, and you're expending the entirety of it, so
Yeah.
I don't know how you would do it with not that.
Yeah. All right, so it's intense, and I'm rolling 10 dice. All right, only rolled 3 dice with 3s and 4s. My total damage is going to be 8 with 4 effect.
So the explosion rips through the ranks of the fighting monks, and when the smoke clears, 5 of them are dead. The others are picking themselves up, reorienting.
What were their names?
Chase, Benjamin, Trevor, Santiago.
Multicultural Tibetan ninjas. Got it. Okay.
Thank you, patrons.
Yes.
And Wang Shi.
Okay, got it.
We do not have those patrons.
From the top of the Thunka, Dr. Emilio Leonardo, a.k.a. L, shouts, "No!
Yeah, we did.
Not Wang Shi.
Santiago!
What about our cribbage night?
You will eat to the flame!"
Oh, my son.
Thank God they missed a Skylar.
Skylar, you okay?
We played the Twister tomorrow. Oh, my son is dead.
We apologize to all nations.
So, Dr. Leonardo is unleashing a salvo from his flamethrower against all of you. I'm going to spend a bunch of threat. 2 successes. I was hoping for more, but... So you each take 2 damage, and you are on fire.
Oh, God fucking damn it.
So fire is persistent. You suffer a number of stress. Basically, I roll 4 challenge die at the start of your turn for rounds equal to the number of effects rolled. So you're only going to be on fire 1 turn, but you could potentially take more damage on your turn.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Sarah has 1 armor. Does that soak one of those?
Yes, it would.
Okay. Operly took 2. And I want to remind you, Operly only has 5 stress. If you kill this dog, no one is going to listen to this podcast ever again.
Sven would like to call down the bounty of Balder.
All right.
It's the Alge's Rune of Protection.
I see.
Uses the resistance skill. It is a difficulty of 2. The cost is 3 drain. Would you explain what drain is for spellcasters, Kyle?
Yeah, so drain, you have to roll it. It's just 3 challenge dice. I believe it inflicts stress, though your courage does act as armor, if I recall correctly off the top of my head.
And the duration of the protection spell is equal to the spellcaster's power.
Power is going to be based on your spellcasting attribute,
That will be insight.
and that is
10.
10. So it should be 4.
Gotcha.
So you can invoke the spell and roll your insight plus resilience?
Yes.
Okay.
Sven's eyes roll into the back of his head. You can only see the whites of his eyes as he begins to chant in Norwegian. Target number is 14.
1 little teddy bear, 2 little teddy bears. It's like, what does that have to do with it?
Which is even more disconcerting while he's on fucking fire.
Yeah. Rolled a 7 and a 16, so 1 success. And I needed 2, so I'm going to spend a fortune
All right.
to re-roll. God damn it, that's a 19.
No little teddy bears.
So Sven intones this prayer, and he waits for the bounty of Balder to wash over him. Nothing happens. There's rumbling, and this guy turns around, and he sees a true blue-robe monk walking across the grounds of the monastery, looking at him and chanting, and pointing its fin and gesticulating.
And you hear Balder, I'm watching my stories.
Apparently, the power's been foiled by this rival practitioner.
Ooh.
Everything I know is a lie.
Okay.
I really don't. I hope so. You've told us some shit.
The fighting monks get to their feet and they charge up the steps. They will be in melee combat with you next round if you don't do anything. And it is a PC turn.
I bet that monk who foiled my spell is from Finland.
He does look a little Finnish.
So Sarah was the first to start climbing the steps, so it stands to reason she's closest to the top.
Sure.
She looks down to Opally and says, well, boy, time for the old didgeridoo. Which is a maneuver they've done many times.
Of course.
Yeah,
Using her exploding bolas.
as one does.
So she's not going to put them in explode mode. She's going to throw the exploding bolas towards L's neck.
All right.
So that would be agility and fighting. My agility's 11, my fighting is 4, so target number 15. Well, I rolled a 20 and a 13.
Ooh, so the 20 is a complication.
Okay.
But you are successful. So your bolas fly towards Dr. Leonardo, slam into him, beginning to wrap around. Roll your challenge dice.
So when using my exploding bolas in a not exploding manner,
Yeah.
it's 4 challenge dice.
And I'm guessing your intent is to ensnare.
Yeah, essentially I wanted to wrap around his neck and kind of yank him backwards
Okay.
in a bola-like way.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 4 challenge dice and the effect is snare. 2 4s, a 1 and a 2, so that's just 3 damage, no effects.
So it bumps him on the noggin. He don't like that. He goes, "Oh, mamma mia, my head." That's what Italians sound like.
Yeah, the fascism.
So, Corey, no good complication comes to mind, so I'm just going to take some threat.
Okay.
And it is Operly's turn.
Opally is not too far behind Sarah, and he has a dog with dog-like speed. He is going to leap onto L like a ill-behaved dog at a dinner party
Yeah.
and jump directly into his chest to try to enhance the bola to knock him further backwards.
Okay. Why are you trying to knock him backwards?
Well, the old didgeridoo, Kyle, I'm glad you asked. This is
see.
a classic Australian military move.
Uh-huh.
You knock a man into a radio tower who has
Right.
who's wearing a flamethrower, and then you attempt to spontaneously combust him,
I see.
exploding the radio tower,
Uh-huh.
or at least tipping it over
Where it might fall on.
the blues.
I see. It's a very specific situation.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
I like
though.
to imagine the book of Australian war maneuvers is like a phone book.
Yeah, there was lots of them, but it was mostly just throw spiders at them.
By the way, this maneuver is also known as the Yahoo Serious.
It ain't serious.
So, you could always spend a momentum to establish a new truth.
Okay, I'll do that to establish the truth top heavy,
Oh, because of the tank on his back.
because he'll start to tip back.
Good fucking call.
Unless he has a bottom tank.
Well,
Oh, I hate those bottom tanks.
Yeah, it's just in a little red wagon behind him.
all right.
It's just a dude standing in a 5-gallon bucket with
So-
a hose.
Spend a momentum.
Okay.
Now, since you've established this new truth about the situation, spend a momentum. Operly doesn't have to roll to hit him
Okay.
because he's kind of already positioned the way you want him. Now, obviously, it doesn't inflict any damage, but
Sure. Well, really, I just want to topple him backwards towards the radio tower.
he is top heavy, so he is toppling.
Okay. Is he close enough to the radio tower at this point?
Yeah, this is all speed of narrative, so yes.
Okay. Spontaneous combustion
All right.
is
And,
what Operly shall do.
and that's his new psychic power.
It's pretty good.
What does Operly use for his psionics? What attribute and skill?
So, spontaneous combustion, the psychic nominates an object or creature within close range. The target grows extremely hot in moments and may catch fire, inflicting power +1 physical stress with the persistent 4 effect. Alternatively, the ability's effect creates a new truth nearby as the psychic causes an object to burst into flames. This can be as benign as lighting a campfire or as dangerous as igniting the cache of fuel or explosives. I'm aiming for the fuel.
Yep.
I mean, I've always pictured flamethrowers as more of just a gentle campfire. Barely even fire.
Right.
Kind of watery, to be honest.
Really the sparkler of weapons.
Yeah.
So the skill I use in this is resilience, and I use that with my insight. My resilience is 1, my insight is 11.
Are you buying any additional dice?
I really want to spontaneously combust an Italian Patreon member, so yes.
All right. Would you like to buy more dice by giving me threat?
No, I'm a dog.
I guess you don't love our Patreon members.
I don't. I want to kill them and make them happy. So it was difficulty 1. I rolled a 1. I also rolled a 20 and a 13. I'm going to spend a fortune to re-roll those guys.
Alrighty.
Don't need no complications.
That's worth it. We can see if we can get back some more momentum.
Yeah. And that's a 6 and an 18, so a total of 3 successes. I only needed 1.
Cool.
Now, how much damage does spontaneous combustion do? I guess Operly's power, so probably at least 4.
Yeah, his insight is 11.
So it should be 4.
Okay.
You could always spend those extra momentum for more damage.
Is this going to explode his fuel package?
Yeah, it's almost certainly going to do that.
Okay. Well, it's power plus 1, so it's technically 5 die.
Okay, 5 dice. And I'm going to say this is similar to the detonation of C4 because it's a big canister of jelly gasoline.
Okay.
So you can add another 10 dice.
And just think about like a dog entering your mind, and then you start to feel the burning.
Yeah.
God.
So you need to roll 15d6.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Good Lord.
You're spontaneously combusting a huge canister of flamethrower fuel.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure you feel the dog in your mind and then you start to feel the burn was actual testimony from the Son of Sam trial.
It was 7 hours of testimony.
Corey can't handle all these Norse Foundry guys.
I'm not healthy. I hate lifting anything that isn't liquid. Well, guys, Operly's good.
It's a very, very good boy.
That's 17 damage with 6 effects.
Holy shit.
All right.
Okay. We'll catch you next week.
So, Dr. Emilio Leonardo, a.k.a. L, stumbles backwards from his top-heavy flamethrower tank, slams into the radio tower, then he begins to feel hot. Oh, I'm so warm! He bursts into flame.
Can we also say this is like a campy World War II movie? When he hits the radio tower, can he inexplicably be wrapped in blue lightning?
Yeah.
You know how electricity works, and it doesn't work in like 80s movies that way. People would just...
Oh, I see.
"Ah."
Remember when the Ark of the Covenant shot electricity into the Nazis?
But it was cartoons.
Yeah. So then the fuel tank on its back explodes in this giant ball of fire, and it weakens the steel beams of the radio tower, which then, with this wrenching scream of metal, tortured and twisted, topples over, crushing Dr. Leonardo and falling down the thunka
Okay.
to hit the Dob-Dobs. And all you guys are going to need to roll effectively a reflex saving throw, except
Yeah,
that's
we're going
not
to have
in
to
this.
jump off the steps.
You're going to have to jump off the steps. But first, I'm going to roll for your damage because you're all on fire still.
God damn it.
You take 2 damage,
Ooh.
2 stress,
man.
but now you're not on fire anymore.
Does my armor still soak one of those?
Yes, it would.
Operly is down to 1 stress.
Roll your athletics plus
Got to be agility, right?
agility. Yeah.
All right. I have a 3 in athletics and a 10 in agility. So target number 13. What's our difficulty?
3.
Good Lord.
It's a giant radio tower that's on fire. Corey rolled really well. Now I'm going to punish you for your victory.
All right, guys. We have 3 momentum on the board. Do you just want to each spend 1 to get an extra die?
Sure. Sarah's agility is an 11, and her athletics is a 3, so total 14. Operly is a total of 13.
Oh, well, Sarah and Operly knew this was happening.
Okay.
So they can get out of the way.
Okay.
It's really Sven and Pierre that are in a pickle.
Okay.
Fuck you, Corey.
Good day.
All right.
I'm going to go poop.
Sven has an agility of 8 and a 0 in athletics. So target number 8.
I believe in you, Todd.
Did you spend a momentum so I could get an extra?
I did. We're both
Okay.
rolling 3.
Cool.
You want to give me some threat, and you can have more dices?
Yeah.
Cool, take a D20. Austin, you want some?
No, I'm good. A 6, 11, and 10.
I rolled 2 3s and also a 14 and a 20, so I'm spending my last fortune
Alrighty.
to re-roll those guys. God damn it, a 12 and a 20.
I'll take another. Well, no, we'll just turn that into damage.
Yeah, Pierre cannot take damage. Pierre's down to 2.
Pierre slides out of the way. Sven only leaps at the last moment.
It's that heavy parka.
Sven also has the truth top heavy,
Yeah.
but it's his man tits.
He also has a flamethrower.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, no.
Oh, the evil look on Kyle's face.
So you take 3 more stress and go tumbling down the thunka.
I have no more stress.
You take a second injury then.
The teddy bears, they have failed me.
The burning radio tower crushes into the meat of the fighting monks running up the stairs, smashing their bones, ripping them into fiery shreds. Our heroes, Pierre, Sven, Oberly, and his friend Sarah,
God damn.
slide down the thunka. They see monks running, screaming, reasonably. There have been 2 massive explosions in the past 30 seconds.
Is this our Guardians walking shot?
Yeah, basically.
Cool. Nice job, Corey.
Yeah, I know. Very aware.
So you have a hole in the ring wall through which you can escape. The radio tower is
The
certainly...
Molly Ringwald?
Yeah, Molly Ringwald.
Oh, okay.
All right, so communications are effectively sabotaged at this point.
They are gone.
Well, do we want to find the Book of the Machine?
That's what I was about to say.
I'm guessing it wasn't sitting next to the radio tower.
You didn't see one.
So there's the main temple in the center of the arena. What are we in? A temple.
Failed monastery.
A monastery.
It is an arena now.
Yeah.
Do we want to check that area?
Yeah, I assume so.
All right.
And actually, I'll tell you what, Cal, I'll use Pierre's bizarre insight, because everybody forgets Pierre has experience with the occult as well. He just didn't walk away with any spells or anything useful, except just a bunch of fucked up knowledge.
We don't forget, we just don't care. We're tired, really tired of hearing about it, honestly. Because Sven's is much more interesting.
It is.
You have Canadian occult insight.
Yes. Yeah.
Pierre did not go through the Norwegian weeping.
Yeah.
I did not.
Pierre's is mostly unresolved hockey trauma. All right, Austin, you're going to use your bizarre insight.
Yeah. So Pierre's seen enough to at least kind of sense the presence of this evil magic or occultism, alchemy, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to use bizarre insight to kind of cast his gaze around the entire area encompassed by the ring wall and see if he can kind of feel where the book might be. So using bizarre insight, I generate 1 threat for you and essentially get to obtain 1 piece of information. So basically asking you, is there anything that stands out to Pierre as indicative of where the book might be?
So, casting your gaze around the Veiled Monastery, you see the central temple and assembly hall raised on a platform. It's a dark labyrinth of a building. There are lamps burning at all times around it. Twisted vial statues line the exterior. The wind blows towards you, bringing the smell of melted butter, blood, and juniper. And also, you can see through a window there's a large book on an altar.
All right, then, here we go.
So, you guys run towards the central building, and you can see through the second-story window the book, but you get there, and of course, the doors, these great green doors, are locked from the inside.
Just to let you know, fellas, we need to do this quickly because I need to find snow. I got to make.
Perhaps before we assault this newest structure, should we pay any attention to trying to heal Sven? Or Todd, do you have anything that you would like to use to try and heal, or I can try to help you?
Are we in a good position to do that, Kyle? Or are the monks kind of still in disarray? And
I figure we would do this after we
Yeah.
get the book.
The monks are very much in disarray. There's running and shouting, cries of alarm. Right now, they're disorganized. They will get their shit together eventually, though.
Okay. Then I guess we better keep moving.
Sarah has grenades.
Yeah, I've got 1 more charge of C4, so
Sarah still has the one you gave her, too, so...
go for it.
And Sven has a flamethrower.
What about this? You take out the door, Sarah's going to hit him where it hurts. She's going to blow up their kitchen. Yeah.
And all their yak butter.
She can smell. It's taco night. Really fuck them up.
They will no longer live mash.
Before we start reverting to explosives, Pierre pulls out his burglar's kit and uses the same lockpicks he used before
It's definitely barred from the other side.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah, it's not a key lock.
Don't worry about it, guys. I've got this. Melon.
What are we playing?
We've said that entirely too much on this entire podcast.
A monk up on the second story sticks his head out. No, we're not falling for that again.
Okay, let's blow it up.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it's just a close-up of Pierre's second charge going on the door. All right, everybody stand well back.
And then he shoots it at point blank range.
It just kind of kicks it. And we could actually say, I've got enough equipment here, Kyle. I may not have to shoot it so much as, what if I just use my insight and engineering skill? Because I have a focus at explosives. Could I set the charge and then just light a short fuse to...
Yeah, of course you can.
I mean, Operly's wearing a small pocket watch. Will that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you just had to shoot it earlier because you didn't run deck.
Yeah, I
cord or
wasn't down
anything.
there at it. I mean, I could just cut off an inch fuse and...
Sure.
Okay.
That's fine. Time means nothing to me.
All right, so my target number then is going to be a 13.
I'm going to say it's difficulty 1.
Okay, my focus and explosives makes my crit range up to 2. There's an 8 and a 14, so 1 success.
The doors to the Grand Hall are blown into smithereens. You hear cries of alarm from inside. Are you guys just going to charge in, grab the book, and run?
Yeah, Pierre's running in with his Thompson to kind of sweep the area real quick and clear the way for his teammates.
Sarah and Operly are going to stand by the door and guard it.
What is Sven going to do?
Sven is going inside with his flamethrower just in case, there's a dust up.
Okay, well, who's going to grab the book?
Pierre can grab it.
Okay, so, well, my thought is one person can go and suppress with either a flamethrower or a Thompson, either way, while the other person grabs the book.
I'll tell you what, Todd, why don't you stand sentinel with the flamethrower since you're low on health and you can cover me from range.
Yes, I can do that. I would also like to point out that time means nothing to me as well, for I have glimpsed where we will all spend eternity enslaved to the Eldritch Gods. That's why Sven has much fun now.
What's it like?
It sucks.
Todd, roll your fighting and coordination for flamethrowing.
That will be a target number 13. That's an 18 and a 3.
How does Sven approach suppressing the monastery's defenders with a flamethrower?
He lights it and sends a burst of flame into the room in a sweeping motion wherever he sees humanity.
God. At this point, Sven finds out this temple also doubles as the nursery.
Ancient manuscripts, thousands of years old, burst into flame like the great kindling before Sven's furious anger. Monks, in their dark blue robes, light up like candles, human candles, the fat melting off their faces. But above it all, the maniacal laugh of one happy Norwegian. Austin, roll your athletics to grab the book.
Okay. This is going to be agility and athletics, so a total target number of 13 again.
Difficulty 1.
Okay. So not spending any momentum then.
If you fail, you get into Sven's line of sight.
Okay.
Oh,
And you get sucked into the book.
12 and a 16, so 1 success.
Pierre runs in amidst the billowing flames, grabs
Look out.
the Book of the Machine, which is this ancient thing.
I'm going to read this later.
The three of you and Operly flee from the Veiled Monastery.
Sven does take one more moment to sniff. I just wanted to smell the roast pork one more time.
Jesus Christ. You run across the dry grass of this valley, and you meet up with Sunlight Lion, who's waiting for you near one of the still lakes. He greets you with a cheery smile. Hello!
Pierre has pocketed the book in his pack at this point.
Do you all have your goat's eye medallions?
Oh, yeah, we do.
And in the distance, the Veiled Monastery is on fire. Every once in a while, you can hear a human scream.
Yeah, we killed a bunch of people there, Sunlight Lion.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
L is no more. And we killed Radio.
Well, that is good. Now, these wicked monks can no longer help your bad friends in the East.
And we'll never hear that Elvis Costello song.
Don't shout right over me.
Me too. Well, come. Let us go into the water and not drown.
Okay, that's a weird way to fucking say that, but whatever.
When we get back to Ranch Town, can we try out that cham dance?
Yes, of course, friends. There will be much time for merrymaking.
Will you save my almost dead dog?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
I need snow.
So he takes you into the bottom of the lake, and you're magically transported to a similar lake in the Hidden Valley. You come up, there are many villagers doing the traditional cham dance at the edge of the lake. The Tsering Lama is there.
Is this like the Matrix rave? They're just writhing like a Gandalf orgy.
No, this is much more reserved and respectable. It's not that,
Okay,
you know.
good. Thank
Why
you.
is everybody so muddy?
No, I actually looked up the cham dance. It's very colorful. It looks like a good time.
Yeah. The Tsering Lama greets you. Hello, my friends.
Yeah, hey there.
Hello, old man who does not smell of urine.
The Tsering Lama bows soberly. Yes, not anymore.
He's been diapered.
Yeah, so you explain what happened to the Tsering Lama. He congratulates you. People give you a big feast and medical attention. Over the next few days, you guys recuperate, healing your injuries, recovering your wounds.
See, guys, isn't this the best? We didn't even have to pay for this or nothing. It just happened.
You didn't pay? They told me I had to pay to kill Nazis.
But then eventually Sunlight Lion comes to you and says, Your strange compatriot, Pete of the Mossy, says that your plane is ready to go.
Oh, this fucking guy.
He has assembled the engine pieces.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Also soon our valley shall be hidden, and you will be trapped here if you do not leave now. There's a big storm coming, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
It's not magical. It's just a large thunderstorm.
Pete couldn't put the plane back together till we got the book of the machine, I guess.
No, he said he just wanted to fish for a few days.
Nah.
So you guys get back on the plane. Mossy Pete said, Come on, fellas, get on.
What is that new smell?
It's clean.
Not for long.
Bunch of them village women came out with some soap, and they held me down.
Oh, we were talking about the plane, not you there, bud.
Oh, I washed the plane.
Well, then why don't you crank her up and get us in the air there, Big Shoots?
The engine fires.
Where we heading now, Mossy Pete?
Well, I guess we're going to Delhi.
Oh, yeah, that's where we were headed before.
Slowly, you climb into the sky, much clearer now than before, and head south towards Delhi, where your destiny awaits. And, of course, your paychecks, because you haven't been paid in a while.
Ah, fucking hell.
And in the back of the plane, while everyone else is asleep, Pierre takes a look at the fucking book.
It's pornography.
God damn it.
No, it's detailed manuscripts from ancient Atlantis. And that will end this chapter of Shadows of Atlantis,
Ooh.
the ACHTUNG Cthulhu campaign from Modifius. It's a lot of fun.
We
Cool.
blew stuff up real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we still got, what, like 3 or 4 more
A couple.
arcs of this to go?
Yeah. So let's see. We'll do a little preview here.
Cool.
So we've done Vienna, Rome, Egypt, and Nepal.
Yep.
Now there is India, Persia, British Honduras, and Greenland.
Ooh.
Oh, well,
But yeah, so probably at least 4 more incidences of play.
That'll be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love this game so much.
Yeah, I don't know when we're going to get back to him. It was good to play 2D20 again for sure.
It was.
Because we play so many fucking games and they get mixed up in our minds, but we get back to this and it's like, okay, well, that being said, Todd and I did have to be reminded of the rules because we rolled 2D20s and we were like, what the fuck are we doing?
what is this? Do we add these together?
Yeah. I think we both asked that. God damn. So many fucking games, guys. Like, don't get me wrong. I love it that we get to play so many games, but holy shit, it gets mixed up in me brains.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course, the whiskey doesn't help.
Well.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know who makes great D20s? Sometimes even 2 of them? Norse Foundry.
Who do you know there? You told me there was just one.
Yeah, they sent me the one. They said you're going to have to send it to somebody else in a week.
I put in the promo code CH.
That's right, NorseFoundry.com, where you can find all manner of dice and all manner of materials, plus other cool merch. And once you've made your purchase, when you're checking out, be sure to enter promo code CHAM, that's CHAM, CHAM, to receive the 10% Bastard Quest discount
That's
at
where
NorseFoundry.com.
That's where I fucked up. I forgot the AM.
We would also like to thank our sponsor, Barrel and Bond, 100 Broadway Street in beautiful downtown Paducah, right there on the banks of the Ohio River.
Peed there the other day.
How'd it go?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
They keep snow in their restroom just in case.
Well,
Yeah, I always grab the ice scoop before I go in there.
but yeah, we have a ton of fucking games. We spent the last 3 games revisiting some old games that we've been continuing: The One Ring, Star Wars, and ACHTUNG. But we've got a ton of cool shit coming up. We've got so many like games that we've kickstarted in the past couple years that are finally starting to come in. A lot of good indie games too, so we're excited about them.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to the next game we play, especially.
Yeah. Do we want to say what that is?
It's Bridges of Madison County. The TTRPG. And it's a LARP.
Okay.
Foam weapons not included.
No. It's extra.
It does come with a petticoat.
It's Miami 86.
Yeah. Just got that in the mail.
Yeah, this was recommended by a person from our Patreon,
Yeah.
Matador,
Yes, thank you, young Matador.
the mattiest of the Matadors.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks super fucking cool.
Yeah, it's essentially Miami Vice, the role-playing game.
Yeah.
But we kickstarted it based on the recommendations on the Patreon, and we got it now.
Yeah, and we're going to modify it a little bit. Instead of you being cops busting drug runners, you're going to be workers in the DMV.
Fun.
Yeah, on a Saturday.
Honestly, it's probably still pretty exciting. Like, how many times do you think Crockett and Tubbs had to go in and register for a new fucking vehicle?
Oh, it's the most violent part of Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, super pumped to play that game. And that'll be next week.
Yeah, it's coming sooner than you think.
And as always, thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. We love you. We love hearing from you.
Yeah, and if you want to check out our Patreon, you don't have to, but you're welcome to. We put cool stuff on there. We just put another edition of our classic D&D campaign from our old podcast on there.
Classic, indeed.
That's starting to wrap up, but we've got some plans for some pretty cool Patreon exclusive episodes coming up pretty soon.
For
Yeah.
sure.
There's going to be a few exclusive actual plays just on the Patreon.
Yeah.
And some other cool stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be great. But thanks for listening. I'm Kyle.
Todd.
Corey.
Austin.
Если, 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 если,